Today's Sunday, and if you have a weekend warrior, a Sunday car, what do? Then you take your Sunday car out. And my Sunday car is, of course, Project Elantra V6. So let's see if it starts, and we take it for a stroll. We go out for lunch and do a little shopping, and let's see where the road takes us. Let's see if you start. Yeah, boy. Thing about this car has no air conditioning. It only has the blower, but anyway, we can survive. Not bad. That was third gear on an incline. I love the torque of this car. This aircon was supposed to be fixed, but due to the position of the condenser, it's not gonna be that easy to get it running properly. And when I drove it for a long distance with the aircon on, I think something burst somewhere and there was a freon leak. There was high pressure in the system. The condenser wasn't able to cool the freon charge. I think it should be alright. I'm just going a short distance. I'm gonna look for lunch. After a lunch of takoyaki, I'm going to try to look for meat. The weird thing about my eating habits is that I kinda want to eat halal stuff. Halal slaughtered meat is very limited, and I have to go a bit far from where I lived in order to acquire such meat. So there's no guarantee that they still would have halal meat for me in Taguig. It's a place where there's a sizable Muslim community. Yeah, at least it's a relatively long journey for me to use my car and do something productive with the car on this sleepy Sunday afternoon. Road noise is a lot with my open window, and this car being 25 years old, I have to speak a bit loud probably to be heard, but I'll review the footage. But I'm on 6th gear, 2000 RPM, an indicated 80, but probably I'm more like traveling 60-65. The speedometer is inaccurate. Temperature is normal. I have enough fuel, more than enough fuel to go around. Really, this V6 note is unique. It's not the typical 4-cylinder sound. I really like it. thing about car customization, car tuning that you must know is you can go so overboard or you can do it so simple. What's important is that you are happy with what you are doing. But when you're doing something, it's not necessarily the money you spend. It's not also how rare your parts are. It's also the feeling you get when you drive it. The feeling of satisfaction you get when you realize that your project is done. The ability to drive it on the street whenever you want without compromise. If you guys are familiar with halal, it's the Islamic dietary laws that dictate what to eat, what you cannot eat if you're a Muslim. And so the concept of halal slaughtering of beef and chicken and goat, there are a lot of things that I reflect on in my faith, and not necessarily I'm the best Muslim, but maybe good deeds can be offset maybe with other good deeds. Mission success. Got some meat. Time to go home. Major issue of this car is really the air conditioning, the lack thereof. It's a bit too low, the suspension. The front shock top mounts are collapsed. I have to replace it with some pillow ball mounts. I have the item, so it's just a matter of doing it and then having the car aligned. After that one, this car should be perfect for taking it for a long drive, and the rest is all maintenance. It's pretty much it. It's easy to drive, low speed, high speed. This has enough power for Philippine roads. It's estimated, I don't know, I have to have this dynoed, but the estimated power of this is 150, 170 at the wheels. And it has oodles and oodles of torque. I don't see any reason why you would need more power than this. Of course, we're building a faster car, targeting 300 horsepower at the wheels for that four-wheel drive Project Coupe all-wheel drive. That one is too much power, and that's what we kind of want for that car. But this is a great car to drive daily. Very tractable power band. The fuel consumption will not be good if you are going to be stuck in traffic. Again, it's a 2.7 liter V6. If the engine breaks, engine overheats, it's 2-cylinder heads. Well, I don't drink alcohol, but I would imagine taking a bottle of wine and sipping it once in a while. That's what this car is. It's old, like a fine wine, and yet it's not for everybody. And it really takes a second glance to really appreciate the beauty of this car, and it would really take a drive to appreciate this car. And unfortunately, it's only me who's driving this car, and not a lot of people would be able to appreciate its tractability, its great drivability, and yet sounding good, and the power, the torque. Yeah, and that's the end of our day. I really enjoyed driving our Project Elantra V6. It's a car that I really love, and it's quite unfortunate that I only have the time to drive it once a week. Actually, I could drive it every day, but since it has no air conditioning and the front suspension has a bit of an issue, and alignment of course, I'm just limiting it to a Sunday, and plus the engine is big, so it's gonna drink gas like a fish if I drive it every day. I just keep it, I try to drive it at least once a week, and at least for this instance I was able to, and I'm very much glad. But since the project is almost done with that car, and we're almost done with our Project Coupe all-wheel drive, hopefully January 2023 it would be drivable, and just a matter of troubleshooting and debugging whatever it is left. I think it's time to think of new projects that we want to do for ourselves, for the shop, and to post it on the YouTube. But I'd like to show you one other project that I think would be very, very exciting. Probably it's the time now to build our own car.